Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Listen, I am rarely late. I am an on time person. I have always been an on time person. Amber was in my office and we were talking about our warehouse liquidation. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's time for me to go live. Sorry for the few minutes delay, but I am here. And listen, we are going to shake up the algorithm today, and I'm excited to talk about it with you because here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you are existing business. It doesn't matter if you're brand new and getting started. It doesn't matter where you're at in the season of business that you're in. You're going to get some takeaways today that are going to help you shake up the algorithm. That's what we're going to do today. So let me know that you're here. Would love to say hi to you in the chat. Also, give me a scale of like 1 to 10, how hard social media feels to you right now. 1 being, nah, I got it. 10 being, it feels hard. It feels like a slug. It feels like I'm getting nowhere. So let me know in the chat how social media feels for you right now. Now, I'm going to pull my notes up. Here's the thing. Get a notebook out. Open a tab on your computer to make some notes. Get a sticky, whatever's on your desk. Like if you could see my desk right now, you'd freak out because it's a mess. It's a hot mess. I was in cleaning yesterday, my office. If you don't know, we're moving to a fulfillment center. And so I have 13 years of my business in this warehouse, and it's a lot of stuff, and I'm cleaning through it. And a lot of stuff just got sat on my desk yesterday. So it's a hot mess. But we're going to walk through. I'm going to give you some ideas, and I want you to grab a notebook. I want you to grab a piece of paper. I want you to open a tab on your computer while you're watching so that you can make some notes, because I want you to leave here today with some momentum with your social media. I want you to leave here today with some ideas. I want you to feel excited about what we're doing. Let me come to the chat and say hi. Beth says she's at a 9. Remember, I need you to give me a rating here. 1 to 10, how hard is social media feeling to you right now? It feels. We're talking about feels this morning. 10 being the hardest that it's felt, 1 being the easiest that it's felt. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Hey, Christina. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. That says 9, and she has the little crazy eyes in there because it feels hard sometimes, and I'm going to help you through that. I've noticed, and I don't know if you've noticed, a big algorithm change probably a few weeks ago. Personally, in my personal feed, I was getting ad after ad after ad. Then I was getting a bunch of groups that I don't follow with the little blue follow button, a bunch of pages I don't follow, a bunch of groups I don't follow, a bunch of irrelevant content to me. And I always hit those little 3 dots and I put not interested, so that the algorithm can, like, I want to get on social media and enjoy it. And I felt like I was not enjoying it at all because it was a bunch of stuff that I was not interested in. Then I saw a shift. I started seeing my friends again in my algorithm. You could at any time a month ago go through my feed and I would see maybe 1 friend or family member. The rest were all businesses. And so now I'm seeing my friends again. The shift has changed and we're going to get more social, and it's working for me. I want it to work for you. But here's the thing. I think we get stuck in this rut of selling. And, fourth quarter, I wanted you to sell your face off all the time. But there's a point where we have to shift that a little bit. And I want you to take some notes today because I'm going to give you some legit posts that you can post this week to really shake up the algorithm in your feed. Now, what I want you to think about, and this might feel uncomfortable for you. And if it feels uncomfortable for you, it's okay. It's okay. I have lost all comments. Let me pull up my laptop 1 hot second so I can answer your questions. I've lost all the comments on this feed. Hold please. Let me pull this up so I can make sure, one, that I'm still live, and two, that you are there. Let me just grab it real quick. How to start a subscription box. Let me make sure that we're live in the world right now because I can't see any comments. I'm not ignoring you if you said hi. Okay. Yes. Oh, lots of comments. Okay. For some reason, technology. Me and technology, we're like this. We're BFFs, and it just never quite works for me the way I want it, with the way I want it to, and the way I think it should. So I'm going to put this right over here. Let me pull this up so that I have got you this morning. Okay, I'm missing all the comments. Okay, thank you. Let's dig into it. Is my team here? Because I don't see my team at all. Is my team here this morning? Let me know in the chat, team, if you are here. Okay, let's start with everyday life moments. Now, I want you to, it might feel uncomfortable to you, but I want you to ease into this because I want to make sure that you get comfortable with it. We've got to get personal on social media. So let's start with some ideas. Grab your notepad. This is where you're going to write down everyday life moments. These are simple posts. You don't have to use them every single day, but what I want you to do is to write some of these ideas down. Ideally, your homework today is going to be for you to do this 3 times a week. Let's shake up your algorithm, and I want you to post everyday life moments 3 times a week. If you can do that, say, I can do that, Sarah, in the chat. Now, let's start with some ideas because I was just jotting down some ideas. I did one this morning just as I was thinking about getting ready for this live, but I was just pouring coffee in my kitchen, and I have 2 tumblers because Mondays are always a 2 coffee day. And so I have my 2 tumblers in my kitchen. I'm pouring coffee in them, and I say, it's a 2 coffee day Monday. Tell me what your beverage of choice is in the mornings. Simple. It's simple. Do not overthink this. And when you think about how does that relate to your business, it doesn't, but it relates to my ideal customer, because my ideal customer is a woman who's usually up, getting kids ready for school, getting themselves ready for work, or doing things around the house. They're up drinking something in the mornings. So how can we shake up that? It could be your morning routine, a quick snap of your morning routine. Coffee, laptop, tea, notebook, in line at school drop-off. And it can be such an easy caption of, before I'm a business owner, I'm a mom, if you're in the drop-up. Or before I open my inbox, I got to have 2 cups of coffee. Do you see where I'm going with this? This is, and you know what? We posted a product post before that one, and it has 1 like. I have multiple likes, multiple comments on the picture of me pouring coffee this morning. Shake up your algorithm. Get your ideal customer to engage. Also, I just told you how messy my work desk is. This is a great post as well. Your workspace. Maybe it's kitchen table chaos. Maybe it's the floor in your dining room. Maybe it's on the couch with your stuff spread out. Maybe it's your desk that's a hot mess. It's real. It's not staged. Show the mess. Show the sticky notes. Show the snacks. Show how many cups you have on your desk right now. Outfit of the day. It could be leggings and an oversized sweatshirt. This is real life business owner. It could be an errand day selfie, in the car taking a selfie, off to the post office to drop off packages, headed out to Walmart for some supplies. Whatever your selfie is, whatever you're doing for the day, these are everyday life moments that you can turn onto your pages. Now, faces get more engagement. Faces get more engagement. You don't have to do a face every time. I didn't do a face this morning because I didn't have my makeup on yet. And I didn't have my hair combed yet. So it was just the coffee pitcher and my cups. Now, here's some other ideas for you. Unpopular opinion post. Mugshot Monday. Yes, Lori said, I just took a picture of my mug. It says best nurse ever. Yes, yes. I'm sure all of us moms have a mug that says best mom ever. And then you can talk about how you failed as a mom. Like, how fun is that? And then you can share. Tell me your latest mom fail. I forgot to wash my daughter's soccer uniform and her game was 30 minutes later. I'm like, Febreze it and go. Best mom ever, right? So just be relatable in that way, okay? So unpopular opinion. I could be sitting at my desk like this. I actually love Mondays. I actually do love Mondays. Unpopular opinion. State a fact. Ask people to share. The thing about engagement is that we have to ask people to engage with us. We can't just assume. Unpopular opinion. I actually love Mondays. Tell me your most unpopular opinion. Let them share with you. These are great for getting in front of our ideal customer. You can do this or that graphic real easy, coffee or tea, paper planner or digital planner. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Like, I could go on for days with this kind of stuff. This and that, super easy. You can do this in stories as well. I like this, and I post this every now and then. I probably need to post it more often, but what I'm currently obsessed with, that could be a podcast, that could be a book. I'm a big reader. That could be a snack that's unusual. I could share a snack. That could be a Netflix binge. Every time I post, what are we watching on Netflix this weekend when there's bad weather? Like, it gets so many comments because people, one, are sharing. People also want to know. And so those are great. I know the North has a lot of bad weather right now, like snow got dumped everywhere. Great post for the week, okay? A small win for the week, like drank more water than I did coffee this week, hashtag winning. Walked 3 times this week, didn't hit the snooze button. Whatever the small win is, make it non-business, because that's what your audience, most of us don't have business people as our audiences, right? Something that made you laugh, something that was weird. So, like, let's share personality and opinions about things that would also our ideal customer would be, okay? The next thing I was thinking of, different ways to share, would be relatable real life content. I was working yesterday on some YouTube content, and under my desk, both my dogs are underneath my feet. And I just could snap I didn't have my phone with me, but I could have snapped a picture and could have been like, pet life, can't go in any room without them. They follow me into the bathroom as well. Like, kids interrupting a Zoom call. Like, these are mom life, pet life, real life moments that you can share, because that's relatable. My one dog, Gracie, every time I'm sitting in my bed working on my laptop and watching TV at the same time, she wants to come and sit right here. Well, it's really hard to type on my laptop when she's right underneath me. Perfect snapshot into my life. That is so relatable for people. She's like my dog that has huge anxiety. Like, she's attached to me all the time. Pets are great engagement photos, no matter what business that you're in. You don't have to be in a pet business to share your pet, okay? Let's talk about what people think I do and what I actually do, right? Those are so fun. Like, what people think. I saw this reel from my friend Cindy the other day, and it said how people think I show up to work versus how I do. And so she's walking into her storefront, and she's got like this shawl on and big sunglasses, and people are there taking her jacket and her bags, and she takes her sunglasses off. And that's like how people think she shows up to work. And then the next spot was how she actually comes to work. She's got like 5 boxes in her arm. She's pulling the door open with her legs. She's got toilet paper, because who buys toilet paper at your place? Well, we do, right? And so it was like, that's actually, how she comes to work. So think about these things that might be relatable. I think about throwback photos that come up in my memories a lot of times, like early business days, baby entrepreneur days, my very first box days. Like, share those moments. It's great content to share. And always behind the scenes, I'll never forget, it's been a minute ago, but it's one of the posts that went viral for my framed business. I was stitching a hat. I was monogramming a hat. And if you don't, it doesn't mean much, but you have to flip the design when you monogram a hat because it stitches it upside down. And I didn't flip the design. I set it, I walked away, I'm doing something else. I come back and it's fully stitched upside down. And I just posted the picture. I'm like, how's your day going? And it just got like, it went viral. It was a mistake. It was like anytime you make a mistake with something, like laugh about it and laugh about it with your audience because they want to know that you're real too. And then there's other things you can do, like what does freedom look like to you? Maybe it's that afternoon walk. Maybe it's leaving at 2:30 so you can pick your kids up at school. Maybe it's working from home. These are things that you can share with your audience. Gratitude posts, life lessons, what recharges you. For me, I like to wake up before my alarm. But I don't, this morning I woke up at 6. My alarm was set for 7:30. I love that because I read a book for an hour. I got up before my alarm went off and started coffee and did some laundry. And then I'm ready to go for the day. So that recharges me. That makes me excited. When my alarm goes off and I have to get up and immediately get ready, that doesn't recharge me. I'm always in like panic mode from that point. So remember that your face always gets higher engagement. And there's no sales pitch here. There's no call to action. There's no pitch. We're just being social on social media. Okay. The other thing I want to share with you, I'm going to pull up just a couple of these examples that I was working on over the weekend. Let me pull up my page real quick for you. I want us to start sharing more quotes and memes, things that are shareable. Like our personal stuff is great and it will engage, but it's not quite shareable. And so what I want you to do, let me pull this up, sorry. Let me share my page. Share screen. Sierra says, I love how happy talking about this menu because it doesn't feel like a slug. It doesn't feel like a slug when you can do things that light you up. Like here's the book I'm reading. Here's the Netflix show I'm binging. I'm binging The Watcher, by the way. It's weird, but it's really good. Those things light you up. And I think when we get kind of in the slug of let me post these earrings, let me post the sweatshirt, let me post this, and nothing happens, it kind of feels hard and it feels like, why am I doing this? But when we can just be social and have fun with it again, that's what I want for you. That's what I want you to think about as you're doing this. What would light you up? What would engaging in a conversation about what do for you? And I think that's the important part. And it's going to make a difference in your business. Now, I was working on some training for Launch Your Box over the weekend. And I was like, I need some more posts like this in my feed. And so that I could take some screenshots. And so I started doing some, there's my coffee post. Listen, I posted that an hour ago. I've got 10 likes and 5 comments already. Okay, here's the post right before that. 2 likes. That's a cute box, y'all. Do you see what I'm talking about? I feel that too. If you're feeling that 2 like or no likes or nothing, we got to shake up the algorithm. Okay, let's shake it up. Let's have fun. Let's be social. Oh, wait, here's one from last night, 15 hours ago, 0 engagement. Now, let's talk about this one. This is the other thing that I want you to think about posting. And you could do this 2 or 3 times a week as well. What if you started posting some shareable content? When something like this, and I didn't put a caption with it because I want it to just be shareable. I don't want to say, go shopping, add to cart here. I want to just, this is my ideal customer, right? And so I want to start posting some of these. Again, not every day, 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, here's a reel from yesterday. Nothing. Oh, here's another post. 1. Thank you, Jill Underwood, for loving my post there. Here's one that I got shares on both Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so it's grabbing some stuff like this, and these shares are going to give this, they're going to be posted on other people's page. And when someone shares that, guess what? Your name is in their feed now. And so we want to have shareable content. So if you can grab, and all I did was I went to Pinterest and I looked for shopping. I put shopping quotes and shopping memes, and I grabbed these too. But these can be different things. And so let's shake it up a little bit. Can you get more personal than you have been? So can you post 3 times a week, something personal, something every day? It doesn't have to be like, here's my why, or here's this in-depth thing. It could literally be, hey, Monday's a 2 coffee cup kind of day. What are you drinking? Right? And then can you do that 2 or 3 times a week? And also, can you take some of these memes that are relatable to your ideal customer that are shareable and post them 2 or 3 times a week? Let's shake up our feed a little bit. And I guarantee once you do that, your other content is going to be viewed more because there's going to be more over there. So whether you have any product to sell or not, this is doable. This is going to create action in your feed. If you're selling product, let's take out some of the selling stuff and add some of these in. No matter if you have 10 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, this is doable for all of us, no matter what stage that we're on. I like to make original posts. You can share from someone else. That's no problem. But when it gets shared from me, I want it to have my business name on it. So I will take it. I will put it on my page. If there's if they've watermarked it, I leave that, give them credit. They created it. But I want the share to be from my page. So I'm going to put it on my page. And if you see something that's highly watermarked or has someone else's logo, go into Canva and recreate it. We do that all the time, and push it back out. Okay. Okay. Jamie says, how many posts a day should we do in general? Jamie, it kind of depends on where you're at in the stage of business that you're in. If you're brand new, I want you to focus on 1 post a day. If you're not selling product yet, just focus on 1 post a day. If you're selling product, let's focus on, and you're beginner selling product, let's do 2 posts a day, okay? 1 product post, 1 non-product post. If you're in the stage like me where I have a lot of products, a lot of subscriptions, I'm doing 2 to 3, I'm doing 3 posts minimum a day. And I'm gonna change that up and put in 3 personal posts a week and 2 or 3 memes a week into that flow that I'm in. So that's kind of where you're at. There are some people that post 10 times a day. They're content creators. That's what they do for a living. We just want to get our product visible, and that's all that we're doing there. So that's kind of the rule of thumb that I work off of. You can adjust that to what works for you. The goal, Jamie, is to be consistent. So if you're at the stage where I said you should be posting 3 times a day, but you're not, it's fine. Can you post 2 times a day? Can you post 1 time a day? 1 time a day consistently is better than 3 times a day sporadically. Okay. So figure out what you can do consistently, and the consistency is what builds the algorithm. Okay. All right. Y'all go have a great Monday. Let's get some engagement. Let's be social on social media. Let's shake things up a little bit. Everyone can do this. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a good day.